Yeah, nice P, you know?
What up, Pink?
Man.
La música de Harry Fraud.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Saints are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against a Bears offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. Shift together here from the D-line. Hill. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Hill. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. From the gun, it's Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Smith. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Now John Ryan, 12th year in the league, on to punt it away. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap for Goff. His throw incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Goff. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Goff. Trying to lay one up. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They begin the drive with Hill. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up. Second and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And this one's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Ooh, with a juke. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A first-half update now from Philadelphia. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Watch 82. Watch 82. He likes to sneak up.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's got some space here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Donnie Jones set to punt it away now in his 14th year in the NFL, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Reminder, a couple of good games still to come later tonight. It's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Chicago. Will Fuller, 94 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Goff on first down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be shoved to the turf that time at the 28. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, here's Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Now Goff. It's complete to Flater. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain. Here's Goff now on second down. And
His throw is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's got room. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Wentz now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kamale Correa coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
By 20, Super 66.
Here's Freeman. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Now, I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And he's got it up and through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Brandon Williams. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devontae Freeman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness? the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. An update from a game going on over in Tampa, and it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On second down, here's Henry, and he'll get this one up to the 26. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz. He finds his target, Fuller. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From midfield, here's Wentz. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. An update from a game going on over in Tampa. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
You're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Goff. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So second and 10 here. Wentz. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey, we go. Like 20, 12.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Now it's gone. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a third down. Out of the gun, gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Williams in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Donnie Jones now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Bears take over. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here. By the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Wentz now to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Checking the NFL scoreboard. They're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. And the Falcons have moved out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. On 1st down, it's gone. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kobe. Flainer, the tight end, his intended target. And now it's second down. From the gun, here's Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They begin with Henry, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
An update from a game going on over in Tampa. And the Panthers have scored to extend their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On third down, Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Back now here live in New Orleans as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Now it's Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Goff. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second, it didn't even matter.
Freeman. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. To throw is Wentz. And Stills over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Time running out here on the play clock. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's John Ryan now. He's been terrific so far. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Shift together here from the D-line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
This is Freeman. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
I know he ain't got it.
Goff now looks to throw. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Novak out now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Up and over. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. The Bears on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat.
Let's go.
And out of the Wildcat, it's Hill. He can't get him. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Back to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That one good for 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll look to throw. And they can't bring him down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. And a little pride throughout the organization here because they said going into the regular season 8 wins was the benchmark. They can check that box off the list.
And let's face it, many teams are going to say, well, 8 wins, how much is that? That's a big number for this team, and that was a great